Yo, what's up guys, it's Jack and welcome back to another video. And lo and behold, it has officially been confirmed that Black Ops 4 is going to be the title of Treyarch's next game. I mean, we had, for the last few weeks or whatnot, we've had whispers that turned into words, and then the next thing you know, we see James Harden wearing a Black Ops 4 hat, and a day or so later or whatnot, wham bam, it's been revealed that Black Ops 4 is going to be the title. It's going to take place in 2020. It's going to be released in October. Fans are starting to, people or YouTubers starting to make videos all over the place. There's rumors of a World at War remastered to be coming along with it. I mean, just so many things to be hyped up for. But with that being said, there's also a few things to possibly be nervous or worried about, because let's say it is Call of Duty, but respectfully speaking, there are more things to be excited for than there are things to be worried about. And I'm going to talk about both of those in this video, because over the last few days, there's been a lot of things that have been circulating around the net and Twitter and everything in between. And you know, with everything that's been announced, and especially after confirmed today, there's a lot to be excited for. And how can you not talk about it, especially if you're a Call of Duty fan? And also at the end of the video, after I talk about the nitty-gritty, which is the main subject here, Black Ops 4, I'm also going to be giving you guys a little bit of an update on stream, and as well as a couple personal life things, because I know for a fact that some of you guys are curious, and I wanted to let you guys in on it because, you know, you guys are friends ultimately. I don't like the term subscribers or fans or something like that. I like the term friends, so I'm going to let you guys in on that. But without further ado, let's get into what this video is meant for in the first place, and that's Black Ops 4 now. Like I said, there's a lot of things to be speculative about and worried about slightly, and at the same time, there's a lot of things to be excited about. Now, it's awesome that we're going to get the game a month early. It's awesome that it's going to be pretty much taking place in 2020, which means that it's going to be a modern era shooter, a modern day shooter. You know, we're in 2018 now, so a couple of years away, big whoop. So, and even with that, Black Ops 2 took place in 2025, so this kind of almost confirms my speculation that the game is going to be like a mix of Black Ops 1 and 2, and maybe even of 3 as well, because Black Ops 3, if you don't count the jetpacks, okay, it played pretty smooth. I mean, it was an improvement from Black Ops 2 with my experience. And there's also the rumors that a Battle Royale mode might be introduced, obviously, because of the popularity of Fortnite and PUBG and all these different kinds of games, so COD might have their own spin on it. And you guys know where I stand. I love the concept of it. I love free-for-all. And if COD puts their spin on it, and if it's a good one, and if it's not campy, and if you're not building things out of nowhere to stand behind and to camp behind and stuff like that, and if it's run and gun, and if you could be, you know, if you can, granted you do it right, if you can be aggressive and succeed or whatnot and play it right, like similar to the traditional multiplayer, then hey, I'm all for it. And if the traditional multiplayer doesn't suffer because of it, I'm all for it as well. Because with World War II, I think it's safe to say that the traditional multiplayer in World War II suffered in terms of the amount of content we got, simply because of the fact that they had war mode. And, you know, on one hand, it's a cool thing because Sledgehammer showed that they have balls and they're willing to make a change or whatnot, because there is some change. You can't just do the exact same thing all over again. You got to add a little bit of a different spice to it every time in order to keep it as fresh as you possibly can, which is very difficult to do from a developer standpoint, so I give them a lot of slack on that. But at the same time, Call of Duty community is very passionate about what they want, and that is they want Call of Duty. So with the whole Battle Royale mode, it's gonna have to be done in a Call of Duty way in order for it to succeed, but at the same time, Battle Royale is Battle Royale, so it's a difficult task. So we'll see what happens. I mean, we'll see. I mean, I'm not going to say it's going to be crappy or whatnot. I mean, we don't know. Up until this point, it's pretty much all speculation, and we can only go we only know so much now. I mean, even after these confirmations or whatnot, all we can do is fantasize and create. You know, and we can come up with things that will possibly happen, but we don't know. We won't know until May, which is when the community reveal is going to be, which was announced as well, and that's something to be excited about, because I'm always a sucker for that. I mean, let me tell you guys, even though Call of Duty is not exactly what it used to be in terms of popularity and in terms of excitement, I'm always excited and looking forward to the next Call of Duty, and especially when it's Treyarch. For me, personally speaking, when a Treyarch game comes out, when a Treyarch Call of Duty comes out, I'm just excited for it as I ever was. And now I have more of a reason to be excited because this could be, at least in theory right now, until we find out the facts and until we see the game for ourselves at first and then play it in the beta or whatnot, this could very well be the best Call of Duty since Black Ops 1 and 2. Because Black Ops 1 and 2 are both legendary games in their own right, and a lot of the community agrees on that, and rightfully so. And this game could potentially be that. It could be that and then more. There's also the thing, now, obviously you guys know I play on Xbox, and there's a possibility that Call of Duty's exclusivity could go back to Xbox now, because I saw a video where they showed that Vaughn changed his Twitter icon to his Xbox avatar, which possibly means that the contract with Sony has run out because it's been 3 games now, and I think that's how long the contract was supposed to last, and I guess it's going to go back to Xbox now, or the highest bidder, whoever's going to put more money. And unless I'm mistaken, I think Microsoft has more money than Sony, but I'm just speculating on that. I don't know, but I'm assuming. There's that as well. But I think in order to completely unite the community, they need to do 2 things, in my opinion. Number one, and this is gonna, I know they're not gonna do this because it is Activision, and if they do, I'll be extremely surprised. But number one, they need to just release the DLC for free to further unite the community, because when you put a price tag on a DLC, you're kind of separating the community, because not everybody's going to buy the DLC, and not everybody wants a DLC. And another thing they need to do is they need to stop with this console exclusivity stuff, because it's really unfair when 1 or 2 other consoles, like people that have the other console, which is the Switch or the PS4, that, you know, making them wait an extra month for DLC and certain updates or whatnot that only one of the consoles is going to get in the initial release date is it's just not right, especially when you have a community that is the size of our community, which is a Call of Duty community, you know. And that's pretty much it, man. I mean, the community needs to finally be united, and I think that's partially why. I mean, I'm just kind of putting my own 2 cents into it, and in my opinion, but I think it's partially why the Call of Duty community is also. You know, I mean, it's a good community, but there's also a lot of toxicity in the community, and I think this will kind of help, at least to a certain extent, alleviate that a little bit. You know, I'm proud to be a part of the Call of Duty community, but, you know, the only thing that makes me cringe about saying that sentence is the fact that there just seems to be a lot of negativity and hate surrounding our community, unfortunately. But at the same time, I've never been prouder to be part of the Call of Duty community because of this whole YouTube thing. And for every single one of you that I have contact with here on YouTube, in the comment section, in the streams, and or whatnot, and some of the relationships I built with the people through the streams and the chat and a few other things, it's absolutely, it's awesome, and I feel proud of that. And it's because of Call of Duty, and it's because of this channel, which basically revolves around Call of Duty, and it's our passion for Call of Duty that basically brings this whole thing together. So I think bringing the community together in the ways that I just mentioned is just going to help bring a little bit more peace and love to the community, right? So so there's that as well. I think the whole exclusivity thing needs to go, and just give everybody the DLC at the same time, at the very least, and if not, just give it to everybody for free at the same time. That'd be great. Let's see, there's just so many different things. Sometimes I rehearse these things in my head and I just end up going all over the place, but the game has a tremendous amount of potential, and the fact that we're going to get it early, which means we're obviously having the multiplayer reveal earlier, which I was expecting it to happen at E3 like it did for Black Ops 3, but no, we're going to get it in May. And then at E3, which is going to be around that time, hopefully we might even get an earlier beta. We might get a longer beta. Who knows? It's really interesting. And then obviously there's zombies, and I don't think the zombies thing is ever going to stop. There's a traditional multiplayer, which I really do not want the traditional multiplayer by any means to suffer, because of a new mode that they might implement, which would be Battle Royale. But at the same time, I mean, even if Battle Royale even if a Call of Duty Battle Royale ended up being successful, I think the traditional multiplayer should not be affected in terms of the amount of content we're going to get and all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? So, like I said in the beginning, I know this is not Sledgehammer, this is Treyarch, But at the same time, you know, it's like, oh, I hope they hired more people. And also another thing, the PC community I think should be very happy, because a few minutes just before I started making this commentary in this video, I saw that the implementations that they're going to make for PC is going to make PC players very, very happy, including PwnStars.com, whose tweet I saw that the changes that they're going to make is going to be top notch in terms of server quality, as well as the anti-cheats and all that kind of stuff, which is great. And I'm always very happy for the PC community when the PC community is happy, because if it wasn't for this console thing, I'd be playing PC, that's for sure. You know, I think it's really good that, you know, PC players do not get the short end of the stick for whatever reason, for reasons of popularity or the lack of popularity or politics or whatnot, or things like that. So, that's also a good thing. So, with all the information that's coming out, guys, there are so many reasons to be excited. But at the same time, our community is also very intelligent, and we should never ever stop being speculative and to voice our thoughts on the matter, because if we don't, the games themselves will never improve, ever. And obviously the biggest way for us to make our voices be heard, unfortunately, is to not buy the game. But it's really hard, because these people are really good at hyping the game, and every single time, a lot of us, you know, are hoping for a better experience every time, and then sometimes we're satisfied, and then sometimes we're not. But potentially speaking, with everything that's been confirmed and announced, and because it's also Treyarch, and because of their track record and their success, I think it's safe to say that this game is going to be a hit, and it's going to be a big one. And whether or not it's going to be one of the best ever, to where it gets to legendary status, like Black Ops 1 was legendary status, and Black Ops 2 was legendary status, and you know, and there's also the talk of a World at War remastered, which I don't know anything about. I never played World at War, so you guys need to fill me in on that and to let me know. So there's a lot to be excited for. So yeah, I'm excited, and let me know down in the comment section what you guys think. Are you excited? Are you all for it, or are you sick and tired of it, or are you just kind of hold your breath and see what happens and kind of go with it? Or so let me know what you think. And I'm gonna give you a little update. I just started playing Black Ops 3 again in terms of streaming. So when you watch me stream, you're not going to be seeing Advanced Warfare. You're going to be seeing Black Ops 3. So I think some of you guys will be happy about that. So I will be streaming it again very soon. I'm kind of just getting back into playing it, and it takes me a while to get used to Black Ops 3 again for some reason. But it's coming back really quick, which is good. And I also wanted to give you guys a little update on Mom. She had surgery a couple of days ago, and I'm happy to report that the surgery went very, very well. The doctor told me himself, the surgeon told me, everything went very, very well. Thank God. And as of yesterday, I was a little bit worried last night after I got out of the hospital, because she was her recovery was a lot slower, and they had to put her on this pace machine to keep her heart pressure at a rate to where it doesn't drop too low. But thank God, as of this morning, they took her off of the pacer, so her heart's doing it on her own, and her heart is stronger. And I just got home not too long ago from the hospital again today, and she is hurting a lot less, and she's making improvements. She got up to move twice today. She's a lot more relaxed, and she's making progress, and her recovery is starting to accelerate. Thank God, as of right now. Things are looking good, and I just wanted to say thank you for those of you guys that have been tremendously supportive. You know who you are. Some of you are on stream, and then some of you I know on a more personal level. So I want to say thank you very much for all the thoughts and prayers from the previous video that I made, and for those of you guys that have been coming by the stream, and even for those of you guys that have been on Twitter and that have been saying things. Thank you so very much. Your support on that is something that is it's absolutely priceless, and I wanted to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you very, very much. And I'm so happy and so relieved that everything went very well, and the fact that you guys have been tremendously supportive on this matter is something that it touches my heart, and I just wanted to say thank you so very much. I couldn't be thankful enough. And with that being said, guys, that's going to be the end of the video. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, let me know, and if you didn't, let me know what I could do to make my videos better. and I'll catch you guys on the next one.